Welcome to the Wind Up with Will. It's Will again here. It's been about a little over a week, I guess, since I've done a video. So just gonna catch y'all up real quick. This will be a shorter video. As you if you watch my previous video, you know I picked the National League to win the All-Star game. They won that, so I got that prediction right. Finally got a prediction right on this show. Uh, National League winning the All-Star game. Not the score. I didn't get the score right, but I did pick the winning team. I did not pick the home run derby correctly. I picked my guy Pete Alonso. He didn't do so well. He had a bad draw facing Julio Rodriguez. It was a great home run derby. Um, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. ended up winning it. Very fitting. And once he won it, him and his father are the first father-son duo to both win the home run derby. His dad won it back in, I believe, 2008 was the year he won it. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has won it. So Vladimir Guerrero Sr. won it. Now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. won it. Very deserving of him to win it. It was a fun derby. There were so many great home run hitters in it, and Adley Rutschman put on a show in that first round. It was unfortunate though that he faced Luis Robert. And as someone tweeted, I saw it on Twitter. They said Adley Rutschman will go into the Josh Hamilton home run derby losers Hall of Fame. That he put on a historic, awesome show in the home run derby and loses and does not advance. So I mean that's how it goes sometimes, or really a lot of the time. Whoever puts on a great show in home run derby normally does not advance or ended up winning. They normally don't end up winning. They end up getting tired out because of a round they had. Like Julio Rodriguez hit 41 home runs in the first round and didn't even didn't even win it. Didn't get past the semifinals. It's great though. It was a great home run derby. Um, MLB season's restarted up, second half underway, and I'll be coming out with some videos soon on that and perhaps some possible trades that are going to happen. What I also want to talk about in this video is the Women's World Cup is starting this week. And as you can see, I'm supporting Team USA. This is Team USA baseball hat. I've got on my Green Team Mount Rushmore shirt. Really just patriotic colors. These colors don't run. But I want to talk about the Women's World Cup today. I love sports, love talking about all kinds of sports, love big international competitions like the Women's World Cup, Men's World Cup. It's been going on. It started yesterday, and was it, yeah, was it Wednesday? No, yeah, it was yesterday. Was the first day. Yeah, I'm sorry, this whole week. My days have been thrown off. It started yesterday. I believe the first game was Australia and Ireland. I saw a bit of that game in the morning. Australia ended up winning that game. And there was a few games earlier today as well. I'll go ahead and read the scores that have already happened if I can get those up. So yesterday, and the three games that were played yesterday, New Zealand beat Norway 1-0, Australia beat Ireland 1-0, and Nigeria and Canada tied. Today, Switzerland beat the Philippines 2-0, and Spain beat Costa Rica 3-0. And tonight, in just a few minutes, Team USA takes on Vietnam. I think that's going to be a fun game if you're a USA fan. If you're a Vietnam fan, it might not be as fun. But who knows? It's a different Team USA this year, so anything can happen. But I want to talk about some predictions of the Women's World Cup. Obviously, soccer is not my sport, so I'm not going to be an expert on it like I am baseball. But I still have opinions on it, so I'm going to give you some ideas of what I think is going on and who has the best shot at winning it. So Team US, I'll just talk about some of the groups real quick, or some of the teams in the groups. So Team USA is in Group E, and with Vietnam, the Netherlands, and Portugal. I think Team USA is going to win that group. I think it's very heavily favored that Team USA is going to win that group. I think the Netherlands is probably the closest competition they have in that group, simply because the Netherlands, I believe, played Team USA in the final last time. I believe that was the World Cup final last time. I'll look that up real quick. I believe that it was either the final or semifinal. I believe it was the finals. That would have been 2019. 2019, yeah, 2019. It was Netherlands 2-0. I was pretty confident it was the Netherlands in that game. So that'll be an interesting matchup, a rematch of the last World Cup final, Women's World Cup final between USA and the Netherlands. That'll be a fun game. I think the Netherlands are probably a good contender in this group. Portugal, I think, could maybe be a good contender as well. Kind of a dark horse that could maybe have an upset. I don't have any hope for Vietnam. I think they're going to get crushed all three games. Um, they might have a chance to tie Portugal or pull off a miracle tie against the Netherlands or something. I don't see them beating Team USA. But some of the other groups in Group A, you've got like Switzerland, New Zealand, Norway, and the Philippines. I think New Zealand and Switzerland are the better teams in that division or in that group. They already have two wins. Each of them have a win so far. And I mean, there's results already in, but for the first games. But I think those two are the better teams in that. New Zealand is getting to host some games in this Women's World Cup that's co-hosted between New Zealand and Australia. So I think New Zealand is at least going to advance past the group stage. They have a bit of a home field advantage here. Switzerland, they've already won a game. They're a good team. Norway, back in the early days of the Women's World Cup, was normally a good team year in and year out. I don't think the Philippines is going to do much in that group. Australia, and the Group B is Australia, Canada, Nigeria, and Ireland. Australia, I think, is going to be one of the favorites in this tournament. I think the betting favorites is like Team USA, England, uh, Brazil, and I think Australia. I think those are like the top four teams in this. And I think Australia being the host country, I think the final is in Australia as well. They're going to be one of the favorites in this. I think they're one of the better teams. And watching a bit of them play Ireland yesterday, they're one of the better teams. But I am going to pick Ireland. It might just be because I'm of Irish descent, but I'm going to pick Ireland to make kind of a miracle uh, runners up in that group to advance out, which means they will probably have to beat Canada to get out, and maybe Nigeria as well. But it's possible. You never know. Group C, you got Spain, Zambia. Spain, Zambia, Japan, and Croatia. No, I'm sorry, Costa Rica. I'm on the ESPN app. They have like the acronym, so I'm having to click on each of them to figure out on some of these to figure out the names. So we have Spain, Zambia, Japan, and Costa Rica. Out of that group, it's going to be Spain and Japan. Japan has had good women's teams before, and Spain is in Europe. And Europe right now seems to be kind of really growing in women's soccer. And Spain is a very soccer-oriented country. Spain's going to advance. I think Japan's going to have a good run with their women as well in this tournament. Perhaps even make a kind of a dark horse run. I think they're a team that's kind of forgotten about over the past few years. Group D, you've got England, Denmark, China, and Haiti. And in that group, it's going to be England and Denmark. I don't see China and Haiti really putting up much. Denmark's got a good program, good women's team. And England is one of the favorites in this. England's going to win this group. And in Group C, Spain's going to win the group. Japan's going to be the runner-up. In my predictions. Group E, as I said, USA's going to win this group more than likely, and the Netherlands is going to be runner-up. Group F, we've got France, Jamaica, Brazil, and Panama. This is kind of an interesting group because I think Panama maybe could have a decent team, maybe. But Brazil and France are going to be the better teams in this. And Brazil's, I mean, I've seen some things recently about them in the news, and I think Brazil's could be pretty good. So I'm going to pick Brazil to win this group, France to be the runners up. Group G, you've got Sweden, the Republic of South Africa, Italy, and Argentina. I knew that was Italy. I was just clicking on it to make sure it was South Africa. Because I saw RSA and I was like, I think that's Republic of South Africa. The flag, I know the flag is South Africa, but I was like, wasn't sure if that was Republic of South Africa or I believe that's what that stands for. So you got Sweden, Republic of South Africa, Italy, and Argentina in Group G. I'm going to go with Sweden and Italy. Sweden made it to the semifinals, I believe, of the last Women's World Cup. I believe they made it to the semifinals. No, they made it to the semifinals. I believe they played England in the third place game in the last Women's World Cup. So I think Sweden's going to be a good team again this year. Having them win this group, and I'm going to have Italy as the runners up. Sorry, Argentina, you can't win both the men's and women's this time. Sorry. Group H, you have Germany, Morocco, Colombia, and Korea. I'm going to go with Germany winning this group, and I'm going to have Korea being the runners up. That's my prediction. Them and Japan, two East Asia countries, are going to be advancing to the round of 16. I'm going to have to look more into who will play who in the group stages or after the group stages in the round of 16. Might have a video come out the next day or so about how I think that will go after that. But I think the favorites in this tournament are going to be Team USA, Brazil, England, and Australia. And there's a few teams like Japan, maybe New Zealand, Sweden. They could go on a dark horse run. Even Canada, perhaps, if they can get out of their group, can go on a dark horse run and make it to the semis, maybe even a final. You never know. That's what I love about these tournaments is that teams can and it's especially because it's once it gets to the knockout round, it's a one game thing. It's not like you have to win multiple like you just have to beat the opposing team one game. It's not like the Champions League where it's a first and second leg. You just have to win one game. So anything can happen in that one game, kind of like the NCAA tournament. You never know. A team can go on a run. But those are kind of my predictions for the group and who the favorites are. And I'm excited to pull for Team USA. It's been a few years. It's been 4 years since the last Women's World Cup. I'm excited to see the women play and go for that three-peat, be representing Team USA. Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win the group stages and who you think the favorites are in this Women's World Cup, who you think will win the Women's World Cup. You probably know who I think will win the Women's World Cup. It'll be Team USA. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.